Crew.
Well, recently I just wrapped The Oval, which is directed, written, produced by Tyler Perry over at Tyler Perry Studios. And so that's going to be coming out soon at the end of this month, October 23rd on BET. Well, I play Lily Winthrop. I am a fashion designer and I'm also the wife of the chief of staff. And basically, I'm the only character in this show that is totally removed away from the direct political things that are happening in the White House. I just kind of get dragged into all the dramas that are happening. It's a really, really fun role to play. It's very drama filled, but I think there's also a lot of action and excitement that she goes through, that the other characters, you know, they're experiencing a lot of different things, but like Lily, she's like just in it and she's shooting and she's running and everything. So it's a lot of fun. You know, it's really cool. I like it because I have a theater background. So, you know, when you do a play, you are, you know, rehearsing scenes out of order all the time, you know, so you'll go in and you're probably doing like your most serious scene at the first part of the day. And then you end off with like a lighter scene. And then you go and you know, perform it in front of people for a couple hours. And so I kind of equate that formula with how Tyler Perry works because, yeah, you're right. Like you might at the beginning of the day have a huge emotional scene that you have to do, and then by the end of the day you just have like a line or two, you know, in this other scene. And I think it's really great because it forces you to stay in the moment. It forces you to really get connected with your character, and also it just allows you just the freedom to just jump in. You know, there's no time to hesitate. There's no time to think about what you're going to say, how you're going to say it. Like, you are in live, and so everything is just all organic, the choices, the moment to moment, and it's really cool. I love working with Tyler like that. So I worked with Spike twice, and the first time I worked with Spike, I was working with him on a movie, and I feel like on movies, Spike tends to take a little bit more of his time, just kind of let the scenes marinate a little bit more, he lets the actors just kind of, I don't know, just go slower and just try different things, and there's just more of a luxury of time. But on TV in general, you don't have that much time in TV, and so when I did She's Gotta Have It, you know, Spike did move a little bit faster. There was a difference of pace, you know, between both Spike and Tyler, but yeah, it's a fast-paced environment. But working with Spike on She's Gotta Have It and on Old Boy was just a dream come true. I mean, come on. I mean, he did Do the Right Thing. He did Malcolm X. I mean, he's a master at what he does. And so working with him, it was a dream come true. You know, I think anything you choose to do in life, there's going to be challenges. You're going to have some struggles. I mean, especially when you're daring to be bold and, you know, going out there and putting yourself out there and chasing your talent, your dream. But, I would say early on, the hardest stuff for me was the rejection. You know, I mean, when you're young and you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and you're like, I want to act. And then it's like, well, no, you can't. Or, you know, the doors are being closed, or, you know, come back again later, kid. Like, that stuff is, that's always hard to deal with, especially when you're first starting out. And that's really where you get tested, I feel like, is, you know, that it really forces you to decide whether or not this is something you want to do. So that was hard. Sincerely Cosmetics. So basically I started that because I have sensitive skin and I can't wear a lot of mainstream cosmetics. And so I just decided to come up with something that was, you know, just rid of all of the toxic ingredients and just kind of strip it down to the bare minimum. And so I created Sincerely Cosmetics a couple of years ago, and I just wanted to have something to wear whenever I would go, you know, get my makeup done and work on a film or TV show, that I had some options to present to the hair and makeup artists, that things that I can wear. And so after a while, I mean, other women felt the same way, and so I was like, let me just make a brand for women that are, you know, conscious about what they're putting on their faces. And that's how Sincerely Cosmetics came about. So you guys can find me on Instagram at Ciera Payton, Twitter at Ciera Payton, and on Facebook, the Facebook page, Ciera Payton. So yeah, and also my website, www.cierapayton.com.
Kingsmen Media Crew.